Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Build Redux and the setup I recently purchased from this company. This isn't a sponsored review for clarification. The PC gaming market is currently in the worst phase it has been for a while. In fact, the entire gaming market has been like that. With next generation consoles almost impossible to find, a lot of people have started looking into next gen PC gaming with the new 30 series graphics cards from Nvidia. However, finding one of those, or even any GPU at all for a reasonable price is like searching for a needle in a haystack. But there's still one option a lot of people haven't considered: pre-built PCs. Pre-builds have a pretty bad rep in the tech community, and it's for good reason. Usually the companies selling these systems increase their prices drastically to the extent that it just doesn't make any financial sense to buy them when you can build them on your own for much cheaper. But a few months ago I watched a video from Linus Tech Tips talking about the company Build Redux, and I was intrigued. This company was marketing building a PC for you with no markups in their price of their parts for just $75. So they will source, buy all the parts, build the PC for you, and ship you a fully functional warranty-covered PC for just $75. You don't have to pay any of the ridiculous markups that other pre-built systems carry. It felt too good to be true, so I went onto their website and did some digging around for myself. I selected all the parts I wanted for my PC, and here are the parts I selected for my build. For the CPU, I went with the 10th generation Intel Core i7-10700K that has 8 cores and 16 threads. This is somewhat overkill for games, but for multi-threaded applications like video editing, this is excellent. The CPU is on the Prime Z490P gaming motherboard from Asus that pairs beautifully with Intel hardware. For RAM, I went with 16GB of DDR4 memory, and for storage, I went with the 500GB NVMe M.2 SSD as my boot drive. I paired that with a 2TB hard drive to store all of my games. Now, if you're wondering why you would want so much storage, go and look at the storage space that Call of Duty alone takes up. That thing is utterly ridiculous. Anyway, back to listing the parts, we have an 850 watt ATX 80 Plus Gold certified power supply. All of these parts are in the Cooler Master TD500 RGB case. And for the moment you've all been waiting for, the GPU. I managed to snag the NVIDIA RTX 3080 graphics card while they had some in stock. Yes, even with the chip shortage, I was able to get something this incredible, while still overpriced right now, at MSRP. And this is why I absolutely love what the company Build Redux is doing. When they launched, they claimed their mission was to make PC gaming more accessible for the masses, and I must say they are certainly doing this. For just $75, the amount of care that was taken when building this PC was honestly mind-blowing. In fact, they even threw in 4 RGB fans into the package for free. If you want to get into PC gaming right now, and you just can't seem to find any parts at a reasonable price, and you don't want to wait till God knows when, then I highly suggest you check out Build Redux. My entire build cost me just $2,669, and after comparing my setup to similar gaming computers on Best Buy and other websites, it was a no-brainer for me personally. Now, one of the negatives of this entire experience was the shipping times. It took a total of 48 days from the time I ordered it until it arrived at my house, but they did estimate 4 to 6 weeks when I placed my order, so I was prepared for the wait. I did reach out to their customer service department twice looking for an update on the order, and both times they responded promptly, so that was very good to see after spending a good amount of money with their company. They have recently updated their expected shipping times, though, to about 10 to 14 days, so good news for those of you thinking of making a purchase through Build Redux soon. Chances are you won't have to wait as long as I did. But in general, if you're going to buy from Build Redux, you need to have some patience with their shipping times. When it does arrive, however, if it's anything like mine, it'll be worth every second of the wait. I've tested it out with everyday use, and it runs like a champ. The temps on the system are really good, so the system doesn't run too hot, and even with the fans on full blast, it's relatively quiet. I have also played a various selection of games, and even used it for a little crypto mining without a hiccup. I'll check in on another video after I have been using it for a while longer to see how it holds up over time. For the price and the quality of the build I received, I'm 100% happy with my purchase, especially with the chip shortage that the entire world is currently going through. Hopefully everything normalizes soon and we can all go back to making our own budget PCs, but for the meantime, this is an excellent alternative. In fact, even without the shortages, if you simply don't trust yourself to make your own PC without frying anything, $75 is a very modest price to pay someone to make it for you, especially when all the parts are super expensive. You certainly don't want to damage something like the RTX 3080. And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. We'll see you guys in the next video.